Hey there, welcome back. If you don't know already, I have a Discord that you can check out below. We set up multiplayer games and discuss stuff about the game, so you can come and hang out. Additionally, I have an AI persona now that you can download and play against and all that fun stuff. It'll get updated as I unlock more of the things for the personas. But for now, it just is what it is. So let's get back to the game. Finished off on turn 126. Gonna end my turn here. And just scouting around a little bit, these islands still. Still need a proper unit at some point to really look across the seas. Don't have it for the time being. Gonna wait until I get 3-masted ship, which is next on my agenda. Currently going for gunpowder warfare. Doesn't look like I have any saltpeter, though we will find out. It is possible. Okay, gunpowder warfare researched. Aha, I do have some saltpeter, which is very, very nice. We want to get that as soon as possible. And I have been able to pick a culture for a while now, so I don't know why it just prompted me there. Another aesthete star is definitely doable. Only need 2 more techs for the scientist stars. So let's go for Seafaring Mastery. We can always go back and research mounted warfare in 1 turn. But I think it's better to keep pushing ahead here. So the next 2 techs will get us 2 scientist era stars, which is perfectly okay with me. And I am still dealing with stability since my cities are really quite large at this point. And got my Grand Mosque coming here. How's my war support here? Okay. So I think I can probably go for another war here. I have enough war support. What I'm really interested in is this city and attaching these two. Laventa's not as interesting to me. I want to secure all my territory over here. But if I can pick up Laventa, I will do it. So let's surprise war. I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade all these units. And we'll come down here and start an attack right away. I do have some reinforcements, but nothing I can't handle. So really the strategy here is to sit on the high ground and plink away with crossbows. Should be good. Okay, let's end the deployment. So, can shoot right here and right here. So I can't shoot over my own units anymore, so I just have to take the shots that I can get. And that's fine. I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to let my crossbows do all the work there. And then we will assault right here as well. Don't have any reinforcements. And let's assault. And of course a manual battle. So these guys are mostly just blockers, really. I don't need them in the assault. And let's go. Don't think I can get up here. Nope. Let's work on wearing these peasants down. Could have attacked right there, but it's okay. Not going to attack with these guys because they're on low ground and they're in fortification, so I'm just going to end my turn and hope that they attack me, because sometimes they do. They're not going to. Okay, so let's go for an attack on the peasants then. I guess I have to wear them down. Just need to get 1 unit in here and I will be good to go. Okay, idle army. Scout rider still exploring. Okay, Garama. Let's get you the city watch. And then I do have a fair bit of money in here. I have more money than industry. Let's continue with that streak. I have focused a lot on money this game, despite the fact that I have not picked any merchant cultures, but it's actually come in quite handy. Okay. Oh, I did not end my turn. There you go, AI. And they appear to have brought quite a few more reinforcements, my goodness. Okay. These guys can't shoot anything from there, so let's move here. Want to take out as many of these crossbows as possible. Okay, attacks pikemen. Move these guys up, go after their crossbows there. Might as well take out these peasants as well. So some of their reinforcements are these cogs, so they're not that big of a deal. I'm not concerned about them. Mostly concerned about the crossbows. The warriors and peasants don't really matter. It's just the crossbows that I need to kill. Alright, back to this battle. Peasants are going to die soon, hopefully. There we go. Move one unit in here. And we're going to rotate this guy out with a full health unit on the next turn. We're not going to take this attack. We're going to just defend ourselves. This might take a few turns to resolve. And looking at how combat is going at the moment, we are going to need some extra units. Let's get some crossbows. Actually, we can get the saltpeter online. We'll buy that. It's going to take 3 turns for an arquebus. Could move some people off science. That'll bring it down to 2 turns. So let's do that. Alright, what do we have? I lost a pikeman. Can't shoot him. So we have to shoot with that guy. Okay, I can't shoot anyone from here, so I'm going to move over here. And we will go after the peasants. And I am going to make a retreat up this way. Oh. Moved in the wrong order there, but whoops. Nothing I can do about it now. I may have overestimated myself here and underestimated, once again, quite how many units the enemy had. Which is a frequent problem for me. I could get some swordsman reinforcements if I decided I want to do that. If I move some people off money into industry, I can't quite get pikemen in 1 turn. How much does it cost to buy out an arquebus? Quite a bit. Let's get a couple swordsmen as reinforcements. We'll be able to upgrade them to great swordsmen later once I get that tech unlocked. Might lose this guy here. Looks like I will. So we're going to back up all the way up to here and just guard that single tile entrance to our crossbows. And hopefully I can take out their crossbows from my position. Okay, down here. We're going to... I did not end my round, as I frequently forget to do. Okay. So got some arquebuses coming up. We do have another niter right here, or saltpeter, I suppose. Let's do this battle first. I'm gonna move you out. Move in high health units. And for now, we're just going to let this one breach do the work. Let's move him out. Move him here. I do have high ground here, so I'm going to continue attack this unit until I have a breach where I have 2 units through. I do have several turns to take care of this siege, so... Memphis. Yep, your reinforcement's there, so I can get him into battle very quickly. And I should have spawned the swordsman right here, but I was not paying attention to spawn points, so it's going to take a few turns to move over. Alright. Oh, that guy is zone of controlling me. That is very, very annoying. Gotta shoot him. We are going to move this guy up here to give some combat strength adjacency to my crossbow. And shoot. We don't want this guy to die, so we're going to move him back. So hopefully that guy won't be able to shoot us, but we will shoot these crossbowmen again. And the round. Okay, scout riders. And have I saved the game recently? I have not. Episode, save. Bam. Alright. So, still working on this set of peasants right here. And what I'm going to do, actually, is wait. Because what they'll do if I kill this unit is move another unit into that position, and I have to do the process all over again. I want to break this guy so I can actually start moving units into the city. So I need to attack with him. And then I can actually move in. Unfortunately, these Haras are not really doing anything. I'll just move them up. Give some adjacency bonus. I'm not going to take that attack. We'll wait on him as well. We'll see if they make any attacks here. Okay, they are coming over. That was very strange movement. Okay, well that gives me a lot more options on my next turn. Alright, where did their crossbows go? The answer is that I don't know. So, let's get working on their other crossbows. Move this guy out to here, where I get a shot of the warriors. Move over here, where I'm away from crossbows. Get a shot on those peasants. Ah, I have reinforcements here that I did not realize that I had. I'm getting zone of controlled by a unit on the other battlefield. Did you guys see that? Interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, bountiful, patriotic, or fanatical. Plus I want the reduction on unit cost would be pretty nice, actually. So I will take that. Let's see, after we get Seafaring Mastery, let's actually grab Heavy Infantry. So we have somewhat valuable swordsmen. Let's end the round here. So they still have 2 crossbows, and I have 3. But I don't seem to be able to consistently attack all of their crossbows. Okay, they're moving to low ground, which is good for me. I should be able to get all my crossbows to shoot this guy next turn and possibly kill him. Doesn't look like I'll quite make it. There is a possibility this one dies next turn, but it is a trade I'm willing to take. See what they do. Okay, they're shooting that unit instead. Alright. And that's already over, so end the turn. See if I can get these arquebuses in the battle. I can. Keep moving these guys up in case I need them. But I do have these pikemen coming in now. So they can stand guard right there. Move these guys up as well. And those crossbows are dead this turn. I don't want these guys to get hit again, so I'm going to move them back over here where they can just shoot at these peasants and not get hit back by the crossbows. So just want to cycle my crossbows as I'm taking out the enemy range support so that I'm taking as little damage as I can and don't lose any units. Okay, nothing to see over here. I can get a cog, and I'm going to do that because I really want to explore. I'm just going to buy that out because I want to build that Alchemist Workshop as soon as possible. How are we doing on Aerostars? Just need 1 more tech, 6 more pops to 3-star Agrarian. Couple turns for my Aesthete Stars, and probably just, well, a few more than a couple turns for my Merchant Stars. We'll see if I end up getting those or not. Okay. So, we can finally actually move some units in here. Move right here. Move that guy here. Okay, I can't actually bring him on the battlefield, so that's that thing going on again. Let's attack. Let's attack. Let's attack. And this guy can come in on the next turn. Okay, so we'll want to move this guy back and let our high health units continue to push forward. I'm going to just ignore this guy and go for the flag, to be honest. if that is at all possible. Move him in. Move him out. Take that attack on the peasants. So this will be close, but and I may end up losing a pikeman depending on how how lucky I get with some of the attack values. But we will find out. Totally worth it to take that city, though. You have to be willing to take losses sometimes if you want to win. And I didn't end my turn there, so there we go. Okay, okay. They might die if I attack, but I still want to attack, because then I can just run over to the flag here. We'll block him. And I'll take the city at the end of the round here. There we go. So that is one successful siege. This one is still a little more iffy. Aha, crossbows. Okay. So, I should be able to shoot them from there as well. And actually, they are in a great position for my pikemen to go murder them. Perfect. So these guys can't shoot anything at the moment. So, what I'm going to do, let's get some vision over here. Move these crossbows here so they can fire. And then both of these guys can shoot the warriors that are inside the walls. I lost another pikeman somewhere, somehow. I think that was one of the ones I had at full health, too, which is very bizarre. I don't know how they managed to do that. Oh, no, I lost both of those at the start of the battle. I am going crazy. Okay. That's a not too bad looking city, actually. Once we get those two attached, that'll be a fairly productive city as part of my empire here. Okay, let's attack here, attack here. Hopefully that kills them. Not quite. We'll bring you down for some extra combat strength. I can't really attack anyone with him. I'm kind of free to roam now, since they don't have any ranged fire support. They just have these two peasants left. So, it doesn't matter too much where I go as long as I stay on the high ground. I do have to win on the next round, though. Or on the next turn. Which shouldn't be too hard since the flag is wide open at this point. Okay. Got my aesthete star. Still looking for my scientist star. Looks like I'm not going to need my swordsman here. Yeah, let's just walk right in. You can shoot. Move my crossbow up here. And if they don't move, I should just get right onto the flag and win. But if they do move, then I will just shoot them with my crossbows. Okay. Goodbye, peasants. Take the flag. And considering all they have left is cogs, that will be it for this siege. Alright, so Levent is mine. Their war support should completely collapse here. Get these swordsmen in with someone. I wouldn't mind having them with these guys as a defense. Upgrade one of them to arquebus. A little low on gold at the moment. I'm going to turn Auto Explore on here. Hopefully he doesn't end up killing himself. Aha, there is an unknown strategic resource down here, so I do want to claim that territory. Okay, there's my scientist star, close to victory. I don't think I get an expansionist star from taking over their stuff. I am close to agrarian and merchant stars as well. The third scientist star might be a little bit out of reach. I still don't have quite enough science to reach that, I don't think. Let's see. Could get another science quarter in here. Right there is fine. Excuse me. Okay, Memphis, you're picking up your productivity as well. That wouldn't be too bad. 19 science right there. I will take that. We'll be going up soon, so let's get that out after the Alchemist Workshop. See, how much production do I actually need in here? I do need some. And I would like to connect that, but I do need the production more, and this isn't under threat from like being raided from anyone or anything, so connecting up is not quite as important. Okay. Do I have enough war support for everything? I do. Thank you very much. I will take everything that you own. Okay, which one of these has more infrastructure? It is definitely Kumbasale here. So I'm going to go ahead and pillage San Lorenzo, and we'll attach down here. Could use that extra production. Could use animal barns specifically. I'm going to buy that because I'm at negative food at the moment. And we are going to focus on industry and then science. Move one on to food so we're not in a deficit. Okay, really need to start exploring some foreign shores now. Now that my ranged units and melee units have the same speed, I don't have the Marcobatas anymore, I am going to mix them more. Once this is done, I'm going to split the Harasses off, put the pikemen in here, and let the Haras get their full movements. Okay, so got a couple hard-built arquebuses as well. Don't need a granary. High furnace might be okay. I do have quite a few maker's quarters over here. Let's see. I think I'm good with that queue as it is for the moment. Join up down there. Or won't join up there, either way. Alright, so there are quite a few unknown strategics here, which is good news for me, because I'm going to need access to some of the late game strategics. So hopefully that is like coal and aluminum, because I don't have a lot of unknowns in my territory otherwise. Okay, saltpeter mines coming online. +9 science. Yeah, why not? Okay, Laventa. You don't have any major issues at the moment. Just recovering from conquest. You have a fair bit of science output and a lot of slots for scientists. So, I would like to still get your stability up. Is there a good spot for a quarter here? No. So, let's get the public fountain, because I'm going to build more quarters in here, which will ultimately tank the stability, and then we'll go for some science output. You can just work on whatever, it doesn't matter. There we go. And that is another player knocked out. Just attach that right away. Still plenty of stability, which is excellent. Have more food now as well, so let's move you on to industry. Forge coming online. And we actually have a couple territories in here now, so Grand Mosque, a little bit more worth it. I do think the Grand Mosque is a little bit weak, to be honest. Could do with a buff, and the legacy trait for the Umayyads is not great in single player either. But I did want to test out a new culture that I haven't played yet, so you get to see me do it live. Okay, Cog, let's see what else is down here, if anything. Ooh, 2 strategics in that territory. That will be very nice. The arquebuse. How am I doing here? I need 4 more techs. Need 1 more expansionist star, which I would have had, or 1 more territory, which I would have had, but it's going to take too long to move this guy over here. Realistically, I think it is probably time to pick my next culture. I'm so close on that money, though. Which cultures are still available? So, Mughals have been taken. Okay. Really need to catch up on science, so Joseon is an option, Ming are an option. Venetians are an option. Haven't decided quite yet. So we need another, like, 2,400 or so. With 600 output, that's going to be 4 turns. 4 turns for 157 fame. I think that's worth it. Because it's not like we're losing progress towards the next era's era stars. So, we can continue doing our thing. So I've moved all my units over that way. Realistically, I should probably actually have at least one army over on my other coast here. Sure. Okay. Just moving all my units around, all on the coast. He'll join up there, and want them to go over there, and Harasses will split out into their own army. Okay. Excuse me. Grand Mosque, right there is just fine. A pretty low stability penalty. Do I have a good spot for a hamlet? 33 food's not bad. Could use that. Very expensive production, though. 15 production there. Do want to connect these at some point, but that's no longer a priority because I don't really have a threat. So really, my priority is getting the stuff that I need. And I have a lot of jobs here, but not enough population. So that means I think we need some agriculture quarters. No, let's do that one. I would like a maker's quarter here, I think. Okay. Phaistos is slowly losing population. I do have some river here, but I do think I also need more agrarian quarters. Don't have House of Scribes, so I don't have any scientists in here. Yeah, I have the science per population in there, which is really what I need. Have all the science infrastructure here. Babylon is almost done with it. And all your pops are going to science. Do need more food in here to support some more scientists. Let's buy that out. Let's get a farmer's quarter, because getting pop is going to be better here than one more science quarter. 20 food there? Maybe. How's a harbor look? I would like another city that's able to produce ships, but at the same time, my industry in here is pretty poor. Maybe worth getting a lumberyard as well. Let's do that. Okay, idle armies. Yeah, I'm not using them for anything at the moment, so that makes sense. And they might, let's use these guys to kind of go out into the ocean, because once they get on land, they're going to have more movement speed. How am I looking? Should be one more turn here. Too bad about the expansionist era star, but it is what it is. Okay, end my turn. And, did I miss it? I didn't quite have enough. Okay, so I guess one more turn. Or I just miscalculated earlier, which I do sometimes. Okay, so here's purple. Okay, I got a free ship somehow. That's just a cog lying around in the ocean. Hello, Mr. Purple, who I still haven't met yet, technically. There are ruins right there, but that's not important. So, what do we need? This is my highest production city at the moment, I believe. So let's continue playing into that. I don't really have much in the way of river here. I do have some along here, but this is populated by makers' quarters. I have the maximum number of harbors. Hamlet's not going to get me much there. 19, 19, 16. What is it suggesting? 22? weird that tundra gives me more food than grassland here, but it's how the exploitations work. It looks like it's mostly science at the moment. I'm fine with that. And thinking about who I want to era up to, given my lack of production and the fact that the Mughals aren't available, I'm thinking my best option is probably going to be the Venetians, but we'll give it one more turn. There we go, Merchant Era Star, and I'm going to go straight up. Excuse me. Yeah, so I don't have enough good harbors for this. Joseon are good, and I could use the extra research, but I'm struggling in my cities because they're taking so long to produce anything with their low production, but I do have a lot of market quarters. So the Bottega is going to be really nice, and I'm in a position where I've secured my continent, I have all the resources I need for the Galleass, and I can use that to help invade other people. Unfortunately, this trade route stuff is not going to be as valuable, but some Bottegas are going to be very nice starting on my next turn. I can just stroll right into his territory since I have not met him. Okay, so it looks like the sort of... I can't remember if I have a new world on this map or not, but it might be in the other direction, so I'm going to get a cog out to head out that way as well, because I would really like to settle the new world as early as possible. The AI pretty much always beats you there, but you do have a chance to get at least some cities down. We'll need some more stability in here soon, but let's get some more industry online. How much is my total science output? 1200 is a little bit low for this point in the game. Alright, so Venetians now. These Bottegas are going to get me a fair amount of money. Let's see. You see the money that it's calculating from this is not also calculating the extra gold you're going to get on tiles that are already producing gold. So it's a little bit better than it looks. And I will need more stability here with all these quarters I have queued up. I do have the apothecary, so that's good. And Fisto, still working on money. Getting a maker's quarter. I'm going to buy that. We want to get the Bottegas going here, because this is a really strong city for my my money output. And a commons quarter right here doesn't look too bad. Or right here. Only lose 2 production there. That doesn't seem right, because it's also working those tiles. Do need another commons quarter, though. Good spots. I think right here should be fine. So we'll get that farmer's quarter out for the extra food, so we actually have population to work all these slots. Really would have liked to get the Haudenosaunee. Or the English in the last era would have been ideal for me, but the AI just love agrarian cultures, so they can be pretty difficult to get sometimes. Definitely had quite a few less than ideal picks so far. Okay, so there are the Haudenosaunee, who I have now formally met. And let's see if we can get a trade treaty. Nope. Okay, they don't like me. Using my Haras to explore as well, now that I won't take high sea attrition. And I may as well demand these. If they go to war with me, it doesn't matter. They're not going to be able to effectively cross the ocean at this point. Alright. So, down here. Yeah. Just get on the land. Why don't you just go over here and disembark? Okay. I had units moving over here, right? I do. Alright, let's end the turn. The Haudenosaunee went up with the Mexicans. Okay. They're about 1,000 ahead of me, which they definitely have not run away with the game yet, because they tend to go up very early. So this is our primary city that we want a bunch of bodegas in. Sipar would also be decent, and that is a good spot for a bodega there. Losing 2 food, not a big deal. Hold off on the rest for now. And I'm actually going to need more stability in here as well. That's not going to provide us with enough. How would a garrison look? Plus 15 stability. Get a little extra influence from adjacency there. But kind of like having that spot open. So let's just do one on the coast side there. I do like grabbing these. They could get a pretty decent amount of influence in science. So do grab those when you get the chance, even for the later eras. Keep exploring this way. Hopefully my cog doesn't die. There's a lot of open ocean here. Okay. Little stability constrained here as well. Don't want to replace anything too important. I'm not really working any of these science districts at the moment. Like, I do get some science from them, but let's replace that one there. So that'll give us a pretty sizable boost to our stability, which we do need. Okay, I'm going to move some people onto food. I do have a granary in here. I'm going to move a bunch onto science as well. And actually, let's move all of them onto science. And after that, we can get our alchemist workshop online. Need to start catching up on science. Okay, they attacked me. Doesn't matter. I might lose that ship from attrition, but it's mostly done what I've needed it to do at this point. No, don't chase after me. They have a bunch of Caracs, wow. Okay. So we'll get an outpost here, and that'll allow us to get some strategics later in the game. Let's get chartered, or patronage, I mean, because we want these manufactories. We have a decent amount of luxuries that we could hopefully put manufactories on. Okay, they will attack me. They actually have way more ships than I thought they would. Come on, little cog, you can do it. You can make it across the ocean. It's a big ocean. Alright, science investing. I could use a little boost to my money output. I don't want that other choice here. I don't want open-minded. So this will move me to plus 5% money. I'll lose minus 15 money, but get plus 20 science. I'm willing to take that. I am now going for a little bit more of a money-based game. I got forced into that choice a little bit. Botega's probably not worth it too much in this city. Sure, whatever. But I can demand these. See if we can meet blue here. Come on, Cog. Wow, where is the new world? There we go. Okay, got a long ways to travel with a little army if I want to settle. Okay, let's take a look at our era stars. So we have a major hurdle for the merchant stars because it really starts to scale up in this era. Realistically, I don't think we had another good option here. So that is what it is. Expansionist stars might be somewhat unlikely this era, and militarist stars are too. This is going to be a difficult era to get stars in. So we'll have to see what we can do. Might have to go after some independent people in order to get some of the era stars that we need. Okay. Upgrade these guys. And I'm going to send them out, and we'll get a colony down. Let's see. Could use more food in here. That science on research quarter would be very nice. I don't have any market quarters in here, really. Let's see. I will need bodegas and market quarters eventually. But I think I need to concentrate a bit more on pop growth here. I need to work more of these slots. Alright, so I got that down. I'm actually just going to disband this. He is not really of use to me. And what I'm going to do is send an army down this way. Artistic expression. I wonder if I have more makers or market quarters, to be honest. I think I'm pretty even. I think I have more makers overall. But it's very close. I don't think it matters too much. It matters more which direction I go in here. I think I'm going to be building more market quarters than makers quarters in the future. So let's go with +1 influence on market quarter. Help me with my influence output a little bit. And I've got these bodegas queued up as well, which also should be affected by that. Do I have a good spot for a common here? Not quite. Once I build out a little bit more, maybe I'll have a better spot. See, I'm really struggling with stability right now. There isn't quite a solution to that yet. I should get chartered companies after patronage. Galleass would be really nice. You know, let's rethink here, because I need a lot of other stars. I need my militarist stars and my expansionist stars, and the Galleass is going to be the key to that. And I'm going to need a spot to produce it from as well. I'm losing stability here. Okay, I do get +10 from the garrisons at the moment. That should be fine. I'm going to buy that, build a garrison, and then get the harbor. Memphis is growing fairly well. Let's redistribute some of these guys. I don't need all of these on industry at the moment. Let's get that first before we finish our bodegas. We'll add that to the end of the queue. We want more science output. We've fallen behind a little bit in that regard. Okay, trade luxuries. Oh, that was a non-aggression pact. I thought he proposed the trade luxuries, which we want. Okay, we want all of the silver. Every last little bit. No wonder they are doing so well. And what else do we want? Mercury, yeah, we want that. And we're going to buy pretty much all of these if we can. We want that. Okay, need to wait a turn for more money. And off you go across the ocean. See what we can find. Okay, I can't move there, so you have to skirt around. I'll probably lose this guy to sea attrition soon, but still worth it to get this exploration done. And these guys are just chilling out. Alright. So I get centralized power, and then I can get the Galleass soon, which is going to be very good, because I might want to start destroying some enemy ships here. Leventa, you have no issue whatsoever with stability. Let's get some more gold, because we do need that. This will help our market quarters in the future as well. Should be good for now. Animal barns first, since we're running low on food. Not a lot of infrastructure in this city. Alright, Garama. Definitely want some Bottegas here. Those should both be fine. I have enough stability to support that as well. Babylon, still working on a Maker's Quarter. Babylon might be my worst city at the moment. Excuse me. So there's my army lost at sea. So this one will die next turn, and I can't enter his territory. So just get as much exploration done as possible. Grievance available. I'm going to renounce that one. I don't want to have bad relationship with him. I might even try to get an alliance, if possible. Which I can't right now, but see if he'll do share maps. No. Continue my exploration of the coast. Knowledge authorities. I am going to have more researchers than trade routes, realistically. Let's take that. That does take us off the science a bit. I don't know if we hit... Ooh. We want slaves for +1 food and +1 industry on commons quarters. We have a whole bunch of those. I'm going to see if anything else moves us along the axis that we need. Nothing does, so we'll leave it be for now. We'll try to get back on the sort of science axis soon. Keep moving down here. Looks like there's an island here or something. Nope, just part of the terrain. Just gonna scout out around the island. It is a little silly that once you research a certain tech, transports like don't take any attrition in the ocean, but your cogs continue to do so. Cogs do move faster though, so I get it. Could go for Bottegas here. Don't need them yet. Okay, harbor coming up next. Got naval artillery. So now we're going to go for chartered companies because that gets us money and science. I don't have enough bronze for one of these. Let's see. Will you trade everything? Okay, sure. They don't have any bronze either. Well, let's buy your ebony. Let's buy your incense. And let's buy your porcelain. Okay. Hopefully we can find some more bronze over here, because I'd really like that modifier to money. So there's a river right here, which is usually a decent city settle location, so I'm sending my guys down that direction. And I should really send some units down here as well. Ah, they've got a bunch of Carracks running around over here. Could upgrade to Halberdiers. I don't need to do that yet. I'm going to conserve my money for buyouts and that kind of stuff. Going to grab this. Right's down here still. That is such a weird route. That would be nice. It gets us more science. And I think we look good so far. Another Bottega if we want. Don't need any commons quarters here. We'll end the turn there. So return 150. Yeah, air stars are definitely going to be very, very slow here. It'll speed up once I get some folks to the New World. Okay. Still can't disembark, which drives me absolutely nuts. Chance of good that just tells me where the New World is. Get an extra army. Get Swift. Let's go with Swift. That increases my movement speed, and I am currently doing a lot of exploring. Excellent. Okay. Sure. Get off right there. So, what next? Let's go for patronage so we can get the manufactories. And we need to start getting a little bit of a navy as well, so we can take advantage of the galleass. We don't have a harbor in our main city. Gonna take quite a while to build, but it is worth it. Buy out the Commons Quarter, prioritize the harbor. That's Phaistos. I thought we had a harbor there, actually. Let's get a harbor here, too, because we want to be able to build things in these cities that we can send out to sea, and not just rely on buyouts in some other cities. I don't have a harbor here either. How about here? Okay, I do have one harbor down here, it looks like. Yep, right there. Let's, see, I have a lot of science in here. That's very expensive buyout. But let's get a couple of those going. I'm going to need some of those against the Haudenosaunee. Okay, next turn I can finally get on land. Okay, what do I need here? Growth is okay for now, but I still need more food if I want to support everything. This one's a tough choice, actually. The city hadn't developed quite how I imagined it. +1 science per pop is great. Same down here. I don't have enough science to be worth getting most of these other things, so I'm not. Memphis also has quite a few population, so let's get that in front of the harbor. Now that I think about it, I think I need to build these other things before the harbor. I can just rely on buyouts and the low production of these other cities. Okay, so this one's still on balanced mode. Let's go on expert, and I want to prioritize food for the growth. Then I want science, and then I want money, and then I want industry. I don't have any of these things that I need down here, so let's get all of those. More science would be great. Okay, Republic Evolution. I want this science and money on Commons Quarter since I have so darn many Commons Quarters. See what we can find up here. There's a strategic. Right on the high ground there. Seems fine. Okay. Nope, next turn. Alright. Now I can finally get to work on some of these other Aerostars that I need. 15 and 20. I prefer the high ground there, but I might not be able to get up there. We will take a look. You're going to pass a turn. There are a lot of units around you. Okay. Babylon. Botegas are not important in Babylon. I don't really have the production to support that. I do need more food down here to keep getting more scientists. And I do need to get these things online, but these are all going to have to be buyouts, I think. It's going to take forever to produce them. Get them all in the queue. Mercantilism would be okay. Supply lines would be okay. That extra 2 food per farmer would come in handy in some locations. Gives me some city cap as well, which is good because I'm going to be going over it very soon. Okay. See if I can have a chance to get up here somehow. I do. Hopefully they don't attack me. Pretty sure I win, but I'd prefer not to fight that. Go straight onto the coastal water here so I don't take more damage. Okay. It's my first galleass. Gonna need more than that, but... Okay, let's see if I can start getting some militarist stars with those independent people. -50 chance of good consequences. Yeah, I like good consequences. Can wait another turn. Leventa. Mostly science here. Do need that infrastructure. I can get an incense manufactory. Where else do I have incense, if anywhere? I'd prefer it somewhere where I have market quarters around, but I guess I am going to be doing it right there. And then we need science infrastructure. Just queue all those up. Okay. And where else can I get a manufactory? I can get porcelain or obsidian in this city. Do I have obsidian anywhere else? I have it right there. Where's my other porcelain? So that is definitely my porcelain manufactory right there. Because it is currently surrounded by... Well, not totally surrounded, but it is adjacent to several quarters. Move that up to the front. And I can probably get the saffron in here. Let's see. I think it's probably that one is ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it has a higher maximum. So I'll drop it right there. Move that up since that's only one turn, and I want those effects as soon as possible. I don't think I can get anything in here. So Parsa, I can still do the obsidian manufactory. Sipar, can I do the... Yeah, I can do ebony here. So this one has 3 adjacent districts already, so the market quarters, I'm just going to drop it right on that one. Move that up. And I already got this one, right? I did. Okay, so that should do it for manufactories, I think. At least for now. Here's some units I can go after. Excuse me. Forge would be nice. I do need more production. This city has a lot of money stuff. Let's get the food market. Do I have science per pop? That one will take quite a while to make. Let's get some extra stability because I do want to make more market quarters in here. That looks good to me right there. Okay, end the turn. And please don't attack me. Alright. I mean, I should win this. But still a little bit annoying. So just going to let them come down onto the flag. I'm on low ground, or high ground. They're on low ground and on a river, so I can flank them very easily. At least this will get me going towards my my militarist stars here. Still need quite a few kills for that. Okay, and where are their pikemen? They're not showing up. Okay, well, let's just blast the knights there. I'll just grab the flag so I don't forget. Alright. And keep exploring along the coast. Should really send some more units down over here so I can get more city settles. Just go for one of these because they're very fast and not too expensive to buy. Of course, I had my spawn point set up there like a fool. I'm going to move that back to my city before I forget. Nice, that's another strategic there. Very good to claim those islands. They tend to have quite a few strategics. Okay, move my spawn point there again. Where are they? There they are. Getting zona controlled, I think. Great sword should be able to take them. Yeah, even with the terrain disadvantage here. Okay. Very awkward terrain to try to use. Just end that turn. They're really delaying my city settle here, which really sucks. I did not mean to attack. Alright. So we should be able to take him out on this next round, hopefully. Especially if he does that. But if not, then we can get him on the round after. So you get 2 rear attacks there. And that is a good game, independent people there. Got an agrarian star, supply lines. So let us finally get some bodegas in here. These spots are probably fine over here. And honestly, that's fine too. And let's get the grain silos. We need to keep growing the city. We have a ton of available slots. Let's get the inventor's workshop. We do have a bunch of science in there, even without any scientists. Okay, in here, we have the science per population already and no scientists, so don't need to worry about the rest here. Cabinet of Curiosities is worth a buyout, I think. How are we doing on our Aerostars? We have a fair ways to go for our money Aerostars still. Only need 1 more tech on science. Pretty close to Builder, pretty close to Aesthete. Got a ways to go on Expansionist, as well as Militarist. Okay, this should be an easy battle here. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this to make it even easier. Don't know why they get that high ground there. So I'm going to just put these guys on the front. There we go. Shoot those archers. Come up here. Whoop. Come up here, kill those guys. So I can't shoot around there, apparently. But, guess I'll just use my other units. Move him up here just in case, but, this swordsman is probably dead. Okay. Keep exploring. Okay, victory here. And I still have my movement, which means I can... Ooh, which one do I want? I think I value the food a little bit more, perhaps. And this will be closer to down here, so I can get another outpost and connect them more easily. I do have to worry about that over here, because there are aggressive, independent people, and other people will be seeking to colonize as well. Okay, as far as techs go, we can go for Flintlock and the Man of War. And we will need that for later techs as well, so let's get working on it. How is my science output? 2580. It's not terrible. Could be better, but it's not terrible. Okay, Sipar. I can not build the Galleus yet because I did not build a harbor. So I'm mostly relying on this place here for Galleus's. Let's get a couple more going, honestly. I'd like a full stack of them, if at all possible. Or at least that many. Okay, tenants. They haven't taken Meditate often. This is the go-to choice every time. Grab that, boom. +2 combat strength on all my units. Simple as that. Okay, now, time to explore over here. There's an independent people down here. We're definitely going to want to take that out. Marble is really quite valuable. You want to get up here as well for an outpost. So we're going to evolve this into an outpost, hopefully. Let me make sure. Yeah, so I have 3 masted ships, which means I'm going to start with all the infrastructure from era 1 to 3 that I have unlocked. So just like that, we have Venezia. It's been a while since I founded a city. What should my priority be here? Let's get a little bit of production online. I'm willing to sacrifice that food for some production. We can get some food as well. Not going to worry about the bodegas yet, just some core outputs. So I want to attach this territory down here, most likely. So I'm going to start there because it'll work some of the surrounding tiles. And let's see. Let's get a whole bunch of production up in here. I think that seems okay. It's the only city I have on the continent at the moment, so I need to be able to produce things from it. Okay, continue down the coast. Okay, got a Builder Star and an Aesthete Star, so I have reached all the Era Stars I need to advance. I still want some of these other stars, though. I need some more fame. Haudenosaunee have gotten a bit farther ahead than they were before, if you didn't notice that. Go for a Maker's Quarter. Go for another Maker's Quarter. Those all seem good. And another Agrarian Quarter to support some food production is also good. Okay, can I finally get up here? Fine. I'll attack. I really want to just be exploring right now and not dealing with these battles. I don't kill these knights. I'm going to attack with these guys, because then they kind of have to flank around, and I can use these guys to move on to the main tile there, who will take most of the damage. But these should be zone of controlled, so they shouldn't be able to reach these guys. We'll attack the pikemen. But maybe not the knights, they might kill it, but I don't care, to be honest. An alliance proposal. Yes, actually. So I have the legacy trait that is giving me science from being in an alliance, so I am happy to take that alliance offer. Cultural agreement? Yeah, okay. I don't think they have an advantage on me when it comes to influence generation, so I should get more out of that than they do. Alright. Sipar. You're pretty balanced in terms of outputs. Let's get some of this science stuff here that I don't have yet. And we can start working on a Bottega as well. Right there should be fine. Okay, press freedom. That does not matter to us at the moment, so we will leave it be. And I'm going to go for... I want to grab military architecture here so I can absorb cities if need be. And then we're going to go for mercantilism. Alright, so they didn't kill that unit, which is great. Now I can cycle up here. Move my pikemen here to deal with the knights. And then get a rear attack. And my swordsmen are going to go cower at the back of the battlefield so that they don't die. Okay, able to advance. Don't want to yet. There's my militarist star. Still got a ways to go on gold. But my gold income is increasing fairly substantially. Okay, letting me get a double rear attack in that position, so that's pretty good. And there we go. Okay, so now we get up here, we get an outpost down, and we attach it as soon as possible. Yeah, that seems good to me. Actually, let's get that a little closer. I am losing a lot of outputs, though. I do value that food quite a bit. Okay, that seems fine. Okay, time to go take out some independent people down here. Continue my exploration. Right, this guy is coming down to also help settle another part of the coastline here. Okay, bountiful. That'll increase my population growth, which is great. And what else do we need in here? Still working on a ton of stuff. And I still have these galleasses going. Let's buy those. I might want to declare war on the Haudenosaunee soon, just to wipe out their units. Aha, musketeers. There we go. Okay, we have a fair number of galleasses, so let's head over and see what we can find. 53 pops is ridiculous. There's no way I can support that much. It's no wonder they have a lead in fame right now. If only I had gotten the English, that would have been really nice. Okay, they are down here now too, so I have to watch out for that. Conquered empires. We do want the war support increased when winning a battle. We do lose a little bit of influence, but that's going to come in handy later. And we might be able to move back. Yes, we can. So, reduce the cost of canceling and enacting civics. How's our culture doing? Yeah, the Haudenosaunee have a fair bit of cultural output just based on the number of population that they have. You really need to stop their snowballs soon. I don't want to fight in the ocean. So, it's not really worth that. Whatever, I'll just move these guys back up. I don't want to deal with those independent people. They are a massive pain. The ones on the islands kind of get annoying. Okay. End turn. Gonna need some more military units, I think, if I want to go for a war with Haudenosaunee. Need some musketeers. How much are they to buy out? They're pretty affordable. I'm going to let it go a couple turns before I buy, because I don't need them right away. And bam, let's attach that. And start working our way down here. And upgrade all of these units. Okay. So, if I just attack the unit rather than the outpost, I should be able to win fairly easily. I have a lot of high ground there that I can make use of my now upgraded musketeers on. Aha. Hello there, friend. What? Okay, bud. Sure. That makes sense. Let's get these guys in the water. I am going to need more military than that for sure. But I am working on it. I would like to get Botegas down. I know I don't have much in this city yet in the way of money outputs, but I will. Let's prioritize that one there, because that'll help all my cities. Okay. And patriotic would be fine. Learning, I'm kind of near the end of the tech. I'm actually going to go for patriotic, because I am wanting to produce some military here. So I'm going to take advantage of that while I can. I still need some infrastructure here. This on Maker's Quarters would be really good here. But first, let's take advantage of that extra production that I'm getting towards military units. Aha, I can still build the obsidian manufactory. Probably down here. Up there, not realistic. So obsidian manufactory first. Then we'll get these other units. Someone chose a culture. Okay, Siamese. So that is 2 now in the industrial. Yep, the Mexicans, who will be going up to the contemporary soon. Okay, I don't have an option but to attack the city here. Those guys are going to try to pillage me as well. I don't want to get bogged down in an attack while I'm getting pillaged. Wow, they have a lot of crap over here. Hamlet. Perfect, right there. 25 and 32. Let's move the Bottega to the back. Not that important. Gonna move these guys out into the ocean a bit. What happened to these guys that were just like wandering out here? They couldn't have gone that far. They don't have that much movement. I don't know. Okay. Haras continue to go around. I feel like I have so little movement in the water. Because I do. I have very little movement in the water. Okay, infrastructure. All of this. We want all of it. But, I mean, a little extra production might help here. We'll leave it as is. How are we on era stars? Need quite a bit for the next merchant era star, but that'll help us catch up a lot. We can conceivably get these expansion stars as well if all these stupid independent people stop getting in the way. Grab the commodity market. Sure, we'll retreat from that. Retreat right into a corner where you can't escape. So I'm probably going to get intercepted and die here. Yep. It's fine. I got all I needed out of him. Let's get on the shore here. We can get another city down here. Okay. Manual battle. And we're going to put our halberdiers here because they are really good against knights. They are going to attack downhill. So they can get the musketeers. That's fine. If there's a knight here, I can shoot him and then move the halberdiers up to deal with the other knights. Unless they just get one shot by my musketeers because the musketeers are so strong. That's very convenient. Okay. That works. Let's go in here. Let's heal. And then let's come back here. And we're just going to go ahead and attack the city. Oh, we want my musketeers there where they have line of sight. And we're going to target those great swordsmen there and those great swordsmen there. Send the round. Yeah, these crossbows are not going to do very much against musketeers. Pretty outdated. And with these, for some reason, once you get gunner units, the AI have this bad habit of just like suiciding units into you. You'll notice this a lot once you get rifles in the contemporary. The AI will just like send out all their draftees to suicide against you. It's very bizarre behavior. Okay, one shot right there. Should be able to take this on the next turn. And right there. Can't quite get it. That's okay. We'll grab it on the next turn instead. And the next turn is probably where we'll end this video since we've been recording for a while. So we'll take the city, see what else we can do between the turns here. There's my militarist star, so I'm getting quite a few. 9,680, so I am catching up in fame to the who are now the Mexicans. A scientific agreement. Yes, I am happy to do that. And keep moving these guys. Aha, here's a unit out here. Will they stay? Nope. Kind of want to show off the Galleass because it's a lot of fun. Better in coastal waters, obviously. If I can find a coastal city, then they will be in a lot of trouble. Down here would be great, but it's very far away, so I'm going to look up here. And purple is huge right now. They're very big. Kind of looks like Greece down at the bottom here. Never noticed that before. Alright. I'm going to let you continue to produce units. You're heading over this way. They're so slow. Lighthouse of Alexandria would have been very nice to have this game. Okay, Mbanza Congo is now mine. I might leave it as a city. How much does it cost to absorb? Quite a bit. I'm going to pillage it and reabsorb it. Marble manufactory. Yeah, I mean, you can start working on one, I suppose. So we'll start on siege cannons. Almost done with the tech tree here, so we do want to advance up as early as possible so we're not wasting tech. But we do want as many air stars as possible as well. Expansion is definitely doable. Merchant stars maybe, depending on how long I'm willing to wait. So we're going to end the episode there. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.